Fantastic. Okay, so guys, welcome to the Ambassador Training. Again, I'm your host, Tara, and I am the ambassador, the Delorean Ambassador here at the Wealthier World. Now, guys, we are really going to get into this, okay? We're really going to get into this today. We're going to firstly definitely go through our 4 steps. So I know that we have most people that are fairly new to Delorean, just becoming a part of the family, or you guys, you kind of have that basic understanding, but of course still want a little bit more knowledge. All right. So guys, what we're going to do first is we're going to go through those 4 steps. Okay. We're going to go through those 4 steps. Okay. So first things first, what is it that we are looking for? The 4 steps. Okay. BCLS. I want all of us into the chat to type in BCLS. All right. Now, the amazing thing about Delorean is it actually is a 4-step process that has been turned into 2 steps for us, guys. Yeah, it's actually been turned into 2 steps for us, guys, and it's fantastic because we don't have to actually worry about the first 2 steps when we are looking at the scanner. All right, so we don't even have to worry about the first 2 steps because the first 2 steps are absolutely done for us. All right. So I want you, if you haven't already, I want everyone in the chat to type in BCLS. Fantastic. All right. Now, BCLS, what is that? What is BCLS? All right. Now, that's how we're going to go through our 4 steps. So the B, first of all, B, you guys are all, you guys, I know some of you know this. So I feel like I need you guys to help me out in the chat. Okay. So B, what does our B stand for, family? Let's talk in the chat. Let's talk about this. For the people that are really new, that don't really know anything to do with Delorean, first of all, I hope you guys have got your notepads, okay? If you've got your notepad, note takers are the money makers, all right? Bigger, wow, yeah, you guys are really on this today. I know you guys have got this, all right? So bigger, B stands for bigger. What we're looking for, we're looking to see is first of all, we need to pay attention, before I even carry on, we need to pay attention to the 2 candles to the left of this here arrow, all right? So we need to pay attention to the candles to the left, the 2 candles to the left of this arrow right here, okay? I'm going to pull it up so that you guys can see it a little bit bigger, all right? But this is our candle. This is our candle. And we need to pay attention to these 2 candles to the left of the arrow, okay? And now the direction in which we're going in determines the color of the candle, okay? So the color of the arrow. So if the arrow is red, we are selling, okay? And if the arrow is blue, we are buying. So we've got red right here, which means we're selling. And if it's blue, it means we are buying, okay? All we want to care about right now at this current moment in time is these 2 candles to the left of the arrow, all right? So we said it first. B stands for bigger. So bigger. Is the red candle bigger than the blue candle? Drop me some 1s if you can see that red candle is bigger than the blue. Drop me some 1s if you can see that red candle is bigger than the blue. Fantastic, all right? So is the red candle bigger than the blue? Yeah, check, all right? Now, step 2, B, C. So we've got C. C, what does our C stand for, family? What does our C stand for? What does our C stand for, family? What we got? Talk to me in the chat. Amazing. Cut, all right? Cutting through. Cutting through. However you want to call it, that is what it is, okay? So, is the red line cutting through both candle bodies? Now, when we talk about the body of the candle, we're not talking about these lines, okay? We're not talking about these lines right here. We're talking about this big, thick, chunky thing here, the wax, if you want to call it. You know, when we talk about candles, we talk about the wicks and the wax. So the wax is the body of the candle, okay? So it's the red line cutting through both candle bodies. Now, drop me some 2s if you guys can see this red line cutting through the both candle bodies, okay? Our arrow is here. It does keep disappearing, but it is still here. So rest assured that we are only looking to pay attention to these 2 candles, okay? Amazing. So you guys can see it, all right? The red line is cutting through both candle bodies. Fantastic. Now we've got B, C, L, L. What does our L stand for, family? What does our L stand for, family? What does our L stand for, family? B, C, L. All right. B, C, L. What are we looking for? Location. Fantastic. Location. Now, when it comes to location, we actually have, a few little variations to this actual rule. So we can look for the gray, aqua, or blue lines to be closely above these 2 candles, all right? above these two candles, or we could look for it to be cutting through. All right. Now, this is how I look at it, okay, guys? So I want you guys to pay attention to this, all right? So looking at this trade right here, okay, paying attention to this trade right here, we can see that the aqua is only cutting through one of the candles, all right? Now, that's okay. For me, personally, guys, I think that is fine because our aqua acts as our resistance, okay? The aqua acts as our resistance. So even if the aqua is only cutting through one of the candle bodies, it is still okay, all right? It is still okay for you to take that trade. So don't worry about, so looking at this trade right here, you can see, of course, you know, it's not cutting through both, but it's still pretty much gone in the direction we want it to go until, of course, it went back up and hit their stop, all right? So I want you guys to make sure you are seeing this, okay? We know that the third rule, our location, the location of our line, so our gray, blue, and aqua. You can see that's our aqua hat right here. Let me show you guys the gray and the blue so that you know what we're looking for. All right, that's our gray. Where's our blue? Is our blue down here? And our blue is all the way down here, okay? So we know that the gray, aqua, or blue lines need to be closely above the two candles or cutting through. Drop me some threes if you're clear with that, guys. Drop me some threes if you are clear on that, okay? So we need to make sure that the gray, aqua, or blue lines are closely above, the two candles or cutting through, all right? Fantastic. So that's location, step 3. Now, step 4, BCLS. S. Now, this is my favorite one. S. What does our S stand for, family? What does our S stand for? Tracy, you on the ball today, girl. You on the ball today. Space. That's it. Fantastic. All right. Space. Is there space for us to make that money? We need to make sure there is space for profit, family. Okay. So if you're taking notes, please make sure you take these notes. All right. And if you haven't grasped or caught everything that I said, I'm trying to go as slow as possible, of course, for those of you that are new. But if you haven't grasped everything I said, or you want to go back and look, look for these steps again, when you go to Delorean.im, for those of you that have the elite pack, you can go to Delorean.im. If you don't have the elite pack, I will show you how to purchase Delorean. All right. And you can go to training. Okay. If you go to training, you'll be able to find a step-by-step graphic for the 15-minute, 30-minute, and 1-hour chart, and also the 4-hour and daily chart. Now, guys, with the 15-minute, 30-minute, and 1-hour chart, we are actually trading within a certain time frame, okay? We are trading within a certain time frame. Oh, nah, that's too big. Like, why are you going to be extreme? Can you be a little bit smaller? Terrible. It's either too small or too big. But don't worry, you guys will get to read this when you go on it. I'll just read it for you guys for now, if you can't see. So with the 15-minute, the 30-minute, and the 1-hour charts, okay, we are actually trading between a certain time frame. So we are trading between 2 a.m. and 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. No problem. Thank you for joining, Mariska. Appreciate you. All right. So we are trading between 2 a.m. and 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? And that is actually 7 a.m. and 3 p.m. UK time. So BST, which is British Summer Time, which is what we're a part of right now, or GMT +1, which is the time frame that we are a part of right now, okay? So remember, when you are trading, what we call intraday trading, so that is your 15-minute, your 30-minute, and your 1-hour chart, we are only trading between 2 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or that is 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. BST, British Summer Time. So that's anyone in the UK. That is our timing, okay? So this is correct for our DeLoreans. Now, there's different strategies within DeLorean that I will go into in just a moment that have different time frames as well, all right? This is going to be a lot to take in, guys, so I really, really hope you are taking notes. And I will, of course, post the recording into our Discord group so you guys can watch this back as well, all right? So this is for our intraday trade. Now, when it comes to our longer term trade, so when we're looking at the 4-hour and the daily chart, as you can see, there are actually no time limits, okay? So we don't need to worry about the time frame in which we are trading these charts, okay? So when you're looking at long-term, so we call these swing trades because they are longer-term trades. So if we're looking at long-term trades, so 4-hour, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, however you want to trade, there is no time frame, okay? You just need to make sure you follow these steps, okay? Following these steps is going to take you to where you need to be, all right? So if we are clear on that, guys, if we are clear on that, I want you to drop me some, keys for training, where if you know how to find the steps, drop me some T's for training. All right, fantastic. All right. So we spoke about step 4, space. Okay. Now we want to know, is there space for us to make some money? Okay. Is there space for profit? Now I'm not actually gonna go through how to set your take profits and your stop losses. All right, guys. I'm gonna leave that to you. It is within your training steps. Okay. If you look at the graphic, it does teach you how to set a stop loss, and it teaches you your recommended TP as well. When you go through the favorites, which I'll show you guys how to do in a little while. All right. So guys, when we are trading Delorean, we need to make sure that there is space for profit. Now, how do we make sure there's space for profit? From our arrow, okay? From our arrow, we need to make sure that there's at least 10 pips before our next checkpoint, okay? And our next checkpoint would be where this gray line is, okay? As long as there's 10 pips of space, and now that means, guess what, guys? You've got to learn how to count pips, okay? You got to learn how to count pips. Now, if you don't know how to count pips, or you are not as confident counting pips, okay, you can watch video 111 on your 100 series, and it will take you, go through it, maybe watch it 2 or 3 times and understand how to count pips. Counting pips is important, okay? I personally believe that every single person that is learning how to trade, whether you're copying and pasting or whether you are actually, really getting into it, I really believe it's important to know how much money you're making, all right? Know how much money you're making. Know that if I put on a lot size of such and such, if you're trading, of course, following the your world rules for trading, 0.01 per £100 or dollars, make sure that if I'm putting a 0.01 and this is my take profit, this is how much I'm making. Or this is my stop loss, this is how much I could potentially lose, all right? There is no need for you guys to be guessing. I don't want anyone to be guessing. This is your money, guys, all right? This is your money. So I always stress that it's really, really important for you to know how to count pips, okay? And watching that video, it might be a little bit, overwhelming at the beginning, but I want you guys to make sure that you watch that video and understand it and learn how to count pips, okay? There's also a little ruler here. It's a little tool. I kind of feel like it's, a little bit of a cheat tool, but then it also helps you to understand how to count pips. So there's a ruler here. So what you can do is you can take it from whenever you enter the trade, okay? So let's say we're entering the trade at our arrow right here. You can take it from here down to where your line is, all right? And that will be 77 pips, okay? 77 pips that we're counting right here, okay? So that's how I'll count. But remember, every single pair is different. Remember, this is US 30. So if you're trading indices, you need to be making sure that you have Your World rules for trading indices. You need to make sure that you have a minimum of let me make sure I'm saying the right thing. A minimum of 500 in your account. No, a minimum of 1,000 in your account. And make sure that you have been trading for at least 6 months. Or if you are following education, we have our ambassador, our indices ambassador, my personal mentor, Tosin, who will show you how to trade indices. But I highly and strongly advise you not to trade indices with less than 1,000 in your account. Indices move like fire. All right. Have you ever lit a match or lit something and seen it? That saying, it spreads like wildfire. Indices will take out your whole account within 10 seconds, and you won't even be able to blink and know what happened. And I don't want that for any of you guys. All right. I've been there. I've done that. I literally, if I had a t-shirt that said I've blown my account by indices, I would wear it and show you guys. All right. Exactly. So I want to stress to you guys, if you are trading, start with your currency pairs and then move on to your things like indices, gold, silver, things like that. Because I don't want anybody to be, as we call it, like, we don't want a bloodbath, okay? Seeing those reds like that and seeing your account being taken out like that is is not a nice feeling. Okay, so guys, please follow the Wealthier World rules for trading. It is in our resources section in Discord. No, I think there's even another section that has the rules, and I know that admin do post out the rules every now and again so that you can see what it is that you need to be following. Okay, and if in doubt, please do ask your leaders or ask, you know, your mentors if I can trade this pair. All right, just ask, because I don't want you guys to go through anything that I've been through. All right, so space. All right, so that is how you're going to find your space. Now, we are confirmation traders here at Delorean. Okay, so if all 4 steps are not met, we do not take that trade. Okay, if all 4 of those steps are not met, we do not take that trade. So what I want to do with you guys is I want to go through a couple of examples. All right, I want to go through a couple of examples and see if you guys will take this trade, and then we're going to go on to the other strategies that Delorean has to offer as well. Now, guys, I really love this strategy for multiple reasons, but one of the main reasons I love this strategy is that you get so much and for everybody. All right, there's something for everybody within this strategy. If you're someone that's busy, there's something for you. If you're someone that likes quick trades, there's something for you. If you're someone that likes long-term trades, there's something for you. If you're someone that, you know, wants to spend all day on the charts, there's something for you. Like, it really is for anyone. All right. So with Delorean, so now when you go through your charts and you've gone through your 4 steps, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take that trade. You're not going to overcomplicate it. Don't worry about anything apart from those 4 steps. If those 4 steps are all met, take that trade. All right. Don't leave it. We have a rule. All right. We have a rule with Delorean. If you are not in profit in 3 candles or less, you pull out of the trade. I'm going to say that again for you guys. If you are not in profit within 3 candles or less, we call it 3 COL, all right? 3 candles or less. If you are not in profit within 3 candles or less, you pull out of the trade every single time. And I'm telling you guys, if you follow that rule, you will never blow an account. You will never blow an account. Mark my words. I have not blown an account in over 6 months. And I'm proud to say that because I was blowing accounts left, right, and center, guys. I've been here for 2 years. It was my 2-year anniversary on the 24th of May. And I can tell you in that 2 years, at least a year, I was blowing accounts almost every week because of not understanding the rules and not plugging into one specific strategy and being able to know exactly what I'm doing, where I'm going. And we want to cut corners. Oh, we see the trade is moving, or maybe it might go that way. I'm not gonna lie, I was that girl. Oh, it might possibly go that way. Let me just leave it. Let me just let it ride. And it hurt me every time until I really started following those rules. So if you are not in profit, I want you guys in the chat to type in 3 COL. No problem, Natasha. I'm really transparent. Like, if you guys have watched me, you know, like over the past couple of years, for however long you guys have been here, if you guys have watched me, if you've been on any of my calls, any of my trainings, I am very, very, very transparent with my journey because I believe it's important to be transparent. So you guys don't think, I can't believe I'm going through this. These guys seem like they've all got it together. Trust me. If you spoke to me this time last year, I didn't have it together. I'm telling you now. So that's why I like to share my testimony and let you guys know I can happily say I got it together now. All right. I've got it together, which is why I'm here showing you guys how it works and what not to do. Okay. So don't be like me. I want you to be better than me. All right. I don't want you guys to be like me. I want you to be better than me. All right. No problem. Of course, Audrey. You know I got you guys. All right. So please, if you are not in profit in 3 candles or less, come out of that trade. It doesn't matter if it's looking juicy. If you're thinking it's gone all the way, it's met all my confirmations, it's doing. Yes, it's always doing. It's always doing what you want it to do until it doesn't. All right. So 3 candles or less, pull out of that trade. And this goes for any time frame. So let me really break it down for you guys. So looking at this chart right here, this is the 15-minute time frame. So we always take the trade on the arrow. Okay, if you go into the scanner and you can see a trade about to set up. Now remember, the markets are closed right now, so of course it's not going to be the same as if the markets were open. But when the markets are closed, all right, so you can't, obviously you won't be able to see what's going on. But when the markets are open, so let's say this trade was called, you know, there wouldn't be all this, the rest of these candles because this trade was called on this arrow right here. So when you are taking the trade, you need to make sure you have only 15 minutes, okay? From when that trade is called, you have only 15 minutes to get into that trade. So you have 15 minutes from that alert to go through your 4 steps. Now, it's not going to take you 15 minutes to go through that 4 steps, all right? Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you all as well. Thank you. Feeling love, guys. Loving. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So if you have 15 minutes to go through those 4 steps, trust me, that's more than enough time for you to know, right? Step 1, B, is the red candle bigger than the blue? Check, right? You can tick that off. Now, and I'll be honest with you guys, I've got a little book. I've got my trading journal. If you guys haven't got a trading journal, I really, really strongly suggest that you get a trading journal, okay? Write down your trade, document your trade. Imagine there's a pair that you keep losing on. You don't want to keep trading with that pair. You want to be like, right, I'm done with that pair. Not gonna take that pair, okay? Your journey is your journey. This is for you and for you only. Don't worry about what anyone else has got going on. Don't worry even about me, what I've got going on. Don't worry about what your leaders have got going on. Focus on you, okay? Have your journal. What I will do is I'll write down, right, US 30, okay? I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4. I know what my 4 steps are in my head. I have them pasted all over my wall, all over my room, so I cannot forget these 4 steps. So I'll be like, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll just tick it off as I go along. So I'll be like, right, is the red candle bigger than the blue? Yes, tick. That's step 1 done. Is the red line cutting through both candle bodies? Yep. Step 2, tick. That's done. All right. Now, the 2 steps are done for you as soon as you open up the alert panel. Okay. So all you're really looking for is step 3 and 4. So step 3 is the gray aqua or blue line closely above or cutting through the 2 candles. Check. All right. That's check. I'm checking that off. Step 3. Now, step 4, space. Is there space for profit? All right. Is the gray aqua or blue line not closely below the 2 candles? All right. We need to make sure there's space. All right. Is there space for profit? So we're saying 10 pips or more is space for profit. All right. That's it. Check. Tick them off. Now, to not overcomplicate anything, I've ticked them all off. All I'm looking for is 4 ticks. If there's one cross within those 4 steps, I'm not even going to bother trying to squeeze myself and trying to look for the lines that are not cutting through or trying to see if the aqua's going here, left, right. No, stop. Don't squeeze it, guys. Don't squeeze nothing out the chart. The charts are here to give you all that sauce. The ketchup, the mayonnaise, the mustard, whatever it is that you want, it is here to give you that sauce, okay? So don't squeeze anything out of you. Don't squeeze water out of a stone. That's what my mom used to say to me. Stop trying to squeeze water out of a stone, okay? It's not going to work. The 4 steps are there for you. Make sure that you follow those steps and that's it. So if there's nothing, no confirmations, if you have a cross for any single one of those confirmations, we're not taking that trade. We're going to type it in the chat, guys, because you already know I am a confirmation trader, all right? And I want all of you guys to type it in the chat. I am a confirmation trader. And I type it as well because I want you guys to understand that I'm here with you as well. I am a confirmation trader. I'm not that person that is looking for, you know, different things, or I'm trying to squeeze them. I'm not trying to squeeze no sauce out of the, it's not the end of the bottle. There's a lot of sauce left, all right? So I want to make sure that you guys also are confirmation traders and you got to affirm that, okay? That needs to be an affirmation of yours when you are trading Delorean. You are a confirmation trader. As soon as one of those steps is not met, you do not take that trade, all right? Fantastic. You guys are amazing. I absolutely love your energy today. I'm feeling those bank holiday, those summer vibes. It's finally summer, guys. Just like 1 day before June, 2 days before June, we are granted with some sun, all right? And I'm glad it's a bank holiday weekend, so at least we can enjoy it a little bit. You know, for those of you that are able to, I hope you are enjoying it, okay? So I want to, Gemini, I love, yeah, Gemini season. I love the Geminis, all right? So please make sure that you are trading with confirmations, okay? Don't overcomplicate it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and go through and find, let's see if we can find a buy. Let's see if we can find some examples from last week, all right? It was a good week last week. It was a really, really good week. Oh, I'm going to give you guys a little bit more sauce. You guys want some more sauce? If you guys want some more sauce, type in sauce in the chat for me. I'm ready to give you some more sauce. My favorite sauce is mayonnaise. So I don't know what kind of sauce you guys want. Whatever sauce you want, let me know. I'm here to cater. I got all the condiments around me, all right? All the condiments. So whatever sauce you guys want, I'm ready to give it to you. All right. So if you guys want some sauce, drop sauce in the chat for me. Sweet chili, I got you. Kia, don't worry, I got you. All right. Sweet chili. Tracy said the whole kitchen. Okay, girl, don't worry. We got it all right? We got barbecue sauce. We got it all, okay? So, guys, let me give you this source, okay? Make sure you've got your notepads ready. If you guys are ready for the source, get your notepads out, make sure you've got your pens ready. If you see a trade like this, okay? Now, a trade like this, I like trades like this, okay? I do like trades like this. I mean, it could have been a little bit tighter with the aqua, but I do like trades like this, yeah? Tyrone has this amazing thing that you guys got to look for when you're taking trades, okay? And it gives you a little bit more confirmation to what you're looking for, all right? I want you guys in the chat to type in for me AGB. AGB. Type in the chat for me AGB. AGB. If you guys know about AGB, I want you guys to type a 1 in the chat for me. Yeah, if you haven't typed it already, AGB. If you know about it, type a 1 in the chat for me. I like you guys are amazing, man. You guys are great. Fantastic. AGB. Now, guys, AGB is going to take your trading to a next level. Now, for those of you that are new, I already know that this is going to be a lot to take in, but don't worry, this is being recorded, so you guys can also watch this back. So please take in as much as you can, but don't feel overwhelmed. It's going to all make sense, okay? It's going to all make sense. So AGB, aqua, gray, and blue. If you see your EMAs, your lines in that order, aqua, gray, and blue, all right? You can tell, first of all, what trend you are going in, all right? So now, of course, we have our blue arrow. So blue means that we are doing what, family? What does it mean that we are doing when we see a blue arrow? What are we doing? What are we doing when we see a blue arrow, family? Fantastic. We are going up. We are buying. That's what we're doing, okay? So we are seeing our blue arrow, but the extra confirmation that this gives us, okay, is that we are actually trading with the trend, okay? If you see the EMAs in that order, we are trading with the trend, okay? So the AGB, if we see all our EMAs are at the bottom, it means that we are going in an uptrend, okay? If you see all the EMAs are at the bottom, so underneath our arrows, we are trading with the trend and we are buying, okay? We are in an upward trend. Seeing that AGB just gives us that extra confirmation that we are going in the right direction. And as you can see, this was an absolutely fantastic trade, yeah? This was a beautiful trade. All right? So guys, if we're enjoying this session, first of all, I want to make sure you guys are enjoying this because I do want to give you guys a little bit more support. If we're enjoying this session, drop me some threes. That's my favorite number. So drop me some threes in the chat if you guys are enjoying this session. Fantastic, amazing, great stuff. Love that, love that, love that. All right. So AGB, all right, that gives you the extra confirmation. Okay. So now you know that you're going in the upward trend. You know you're going to do your 4 steps and all of that. We talk about the 3 candle rule. Okay. We talk about the 3 candle rule. So 3 candles or less, we come out of the trade. And we start from our arrow. Okay. We only have 15 minutes from our arrow to get into this trade. So we've done our 4 steps. Everything has been met. So let's go through this together, guys. Let's really go through this together. So step 1, looking at the 2 candles to the left of the arrow, is the blue candle bigger than the red? Drop me some 1s if the blue candle is bigger than the red, guys. Drop me some 1s if the blue candle is bigger than the red. Fantastic. All right. Fantastic. Ooh, trade didn't really give us what we wanted though. All right. So now step 2. Is the red line cutting through both candle bodies, guys? Is the red line, drop me some 2s if you can see. The red line, is it cutting through both candle bodies? Drop me some 2s. There's our arrow, guys. Our arrow is kind of trying to run away from us, but we don't want it to run away. All right, amazing. So the red line's cutting through both candle bodies. Again, the scanner will not pull any trades that do not meet these first 2 confirmations, all right? Step 3. Is the gray aqua or blue line closely? Now this is different because we are buying, all right? Is it closely below the 2 candles? Now I understand. Okay, now let me. I'm gonna give you. Let me break this down for you guys. Okay, this trade is it's kind of a bittersweet trade, all right? It's a bit of a bittersweet trade because it really went the way we wanted it to go. But again, as I said, when I first looked at this trade, and this is what happens when you start to train your eye to Delorean, you see things that you can't unsee, all right? With those of you that I know that trade Delorean, if you guys feel like, you know, you're confident enough to call this out, why wouldn't you particularly take this trade? It meets all of our steps. It meets everything that we stand for. But there's one thing that's standing out for me that I wouldn't personally take this trade. Anyone in the chat can figure out what that is. Why wouldn't you particularly take this trade? All right. Why wouldn't you particularly take this trade? And if you don't know, don't worry. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to give you guys a little bit more extra sauce. All right. Anyone in the chat? Alison, I feel like you know. But then there we go. Look, I did not even have to say anything. I didn't say too much and she already typed it out. I felt like she knew. I already felt like she knew. I can't even see your face, Alison. I need to see your face for that. Amazing. Can we drop some A's in the chat for Alison? Because I know she knows. Alison's been trading Delorean alongside me for a little while. So I want you guys to put some A's in the chat for Alison. The aqua is a bit too far. All right. That's it. Fantastic. Alison, I'm gonna get you to do training with me one day. It's been too long. I know you got that sauce. So I'm gonna throw you in the deep end with me one day. We're gonna do this together. I believe in you. You've got this. Carol, do you know what? I see you as well. So can we drop some C's in the chat for Carol as well? Because I saw that she got that right as well. Fantastic. I see you plugging in, girl. And that's what it's about. As long as you can see these things, you can't unsee them. You cannot unsee them. I don't know if there's a better word for unsee. If there is, somebody here tell me, but I don't know. But you cannot unsee them. That's the only way I can describe it, all right? The aqua is too far. Now, the aqua acts as a magnet, guys, all right? It acts as a magnet. So if you see that the aqua is a little bit too far from your two candles, I would say maybe just hold off on that trade. And you can see from our steps, all right? Let's really continue to go through our steps, all right? So step 3 is the gray aqua or blue line closely below, sorry, because we are buying, closely below the two candles. Now, for me personally, I would put a cross on that trade on step 3, all right? But step 4 is there space for profit, there's space, all right? But then because we are confirmation traders, all right, guys, we are confirmation traders. And this is something that I know Patrick stresses, Tyrone stresses as well. Even if the trade goes our way, because you can see that trade really turned around and it went off, all right? It went off, it would have smash take profit 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 10. But then it's okay. No FOMO, guys. No fear of missing out, because guess what? We are in a space that this is a $7 trillion a day market. If I had FOMO every single time I missed a trade, I wouldn't be retired. I wouldn't be able to make this a living for me, because I need to make sure it's right, okay? Make sure the trade is right for you. Don't worry about what anyone else says. Don't worry about what anyone else is doing. Make sure the trade is right for you. So personally, I wouldn't have taken this trade, all right? Even if someone went, wouldn't they miss profit? Yes. Because why here? Why would they miss the profit? This is our arrow. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. There you go. If you're not in profit within 3 candles or less, pull out of the trade. All right. So you can see right here, because our aqua acts as a magnet. Okay. And now Patrick has this thing that he talks about, and I really, really took that from him. Any of you guys were on that call? Drop some PKs if you were on that call that I did with Patrick Kenny. I'm gonna sing about that until I kind of hit another level, because for me that was like my level. All right, I'm gonna sing about that, guys. I'm really gonna sing about that, because that is like one of my biggest achievements here today. And I still smile and I still feel emotional till this day when I think about it, that I was able to have him on that call. All right, but he gave some serious source. No problem, man. No problem. Listen, there's don't sleep on me, guys. There's a lot more where that came from, okay? There's a lot more where that came from. I got some things up my sleeve, guys, when it comes to Delorean. You guys don't even know. I got some things. Don't sleep on me, all right? Don't sleep on me. It's coming, all right? So if you guys were on that call, you would have heard Patrick talk about the aqua and talk about how to know whether the aqua is your friend or not, all right? How to know whether that aqua line is your friend or not. So how do you find out? When the aqua, okay, is close to those 2 candles, okay? When you have your aqua close to those 2 candles that we're paying attention to, or cutting through, all right? that gives us that extra bit of resistance. So that means when we're setting up our stop losses, okay, now I'm going to tell you how you set up your stop loss, but I'm not going to go through too much depth with it because I know we have some people that are new as well. I want you guys to go and really get stuck into this. I want you to enjoy this strategy, okay? When you're watching those favorites, I want you to watch it and not think it's a chore. I want you to watch it and think, you know what, this is some sauce. I want to watch this again and again until I really get it, okay? I'm going to give you guys that time to figure it out. But when you set your stop losses, okay, how we set our stop losses, we have two ways of setting our stops. So we have our 10 pips plus our spread. Now, if you guys don't know what your spread is, please go through your 100 series, okay? 10 pips plus your spread. 10 pips plus your spread. Amazing, Natasha. Fantastic, all right? That's where we go. We're going to go into how to really get into it as well, okay? So 10 pips plus your spread is for the beginners. So for anyone that's, you know, fairly new, your stop loss is going to be 10 pips plus your spread. Now, what I love about this strategy is it actually makes you work. You know, a lot of the other strategies, okay, everything's done for you, the stop loss, the take profit and all of that. This actually, you got to go to work a little bit, all right? You got to go to work a tiny bit, all right? So you need to make sure that your stop loss is 10 pips plus your spread, or if you are a little bit more advanced, then it's going to be your spread times 2, all right? Now, they are quite similar in terms of space. So sometimes, you know, you've got, you know, the spread for the beginners are, you know, it's kind of the same as your advanced stop loss. Sorry, your stop loss for your beginners is a little bit more, you know, it's quite similar to your stop loss for the advanced, but it's okay because 9 times out of 10, right, we're already out of the trade because we pulled out because of the free candle rule, or we know that the aqua, okay, if the aqua is cutting through and our stop loss, let me draw some lines. I'm quite a visual learner, guys, so I like to show you guys visually what's going on, all right? So let's say our stop loss, hypothetically, this is not set in stone, guys, so let's say our stop loss, let's keep it red because it's red for our stop loss, okay? So let's say our stop loss is right here, but our aqua was cutting through these 2 candles. What is price going to hit first? Is it going to hit our aqua or our stop loss first? If our aqua was all the way up here, cutting through these 2 candles, is it going to hit our aqua or our stop loss first? What's price going to hit first, guys? Fantastic. It's going to hit our aqua first. And that is the way we know whether it is our friend or not. Now, this is not the best example. I'm going to try and see if I can find one with the aqua cutting through. Actually, our last one, I think it was the US 30 that we were looking at, had our aqua cutting through, didn't it? All right. So when we're setting our stop loss, family, yeah, when we're setting our stop loss, so let's say, for example, so you can see here, our aqua is cutting through, but our stop loss, right, would be around about maybe here. Okay. So with this particular trade right here, if we take the trade at this arrow, where will it hit first? Will price, if price was to pull back to our aqua, because remember our aqua acts like a magnet, all right? This aqua is quite important when it comes to Delorean, okay? The price is hitting our aqua or our stop loss first here. Where's it hitting first? Our aqua or our stop loss? Fantastic. It's hitting our aqua first. So that means the aqua is our friend, okay? We friendly with this aqua. This is our best friend. It's our best friend. Oh my gosh, guys. I bought something the other day, right? I'll show you guys next week, actually. I'll show you next week. I'm not going to show you today. All right. So it's to do with the aqua. It's really funny. I couldn't even leave it, but I'm going to show you guys next week. I'm not going to show you today. All right. So if the aqua gets hit first by price, aqua is our friend, and that means that there's a little bit more potential in that trade, especially if we partner that aqua along with the AGB. There's a little bit more potential in that trade. So guys, I know it's a lot to take in, but I'm feeling really saucy today. So please, I hope you guys are writing this down. All right. I just want to make sure that you understand that there's levels to this, okay? And I want you to avoid, you know, just looking at it and being like, oh my God, there's too much going on in these charts. There's so much I don't understand, all right? Partnering up that aqua with your AGB, you've got a stronger potential for that trade going the way that you want it to go, all right? Drop me some 3s in the chat if we're clear on that, okay? So if the aqua is hit first before our stop loss. The aqua is our friend, and we do want to take that trade, providing it hits all our confirmations. Okay, so drop me some threes if you guys are clear, if I'm making sense, if you're getting it, if it's okay. If not, please do tell me. I really want to know if there's anything that you guys are if I'm going over it a bit too quickly. Let me know if there's anything you want me to repeat. Well, actually, you'll get the recording, so you can definitely watch that back. Okay, so now we know with our trades that all of these things are confirmed. We can take the trade. Okay, we can take the trade. Now with this one, as we said right here, number one, our free candle rule was hit. Okay, so we had 15 minutes to enter the chart. 15 minutes came, we got in, fantastic. What I would do, so 15 minutes, okay, how long are we waiting before we look at this trade again? Because I don't believe in babysitting our trades, guys. They are not our kids, okay? Tracy, you have Machiavelli. We don't want you to babysit any more trades, okay? No babysitting trades. I don't want anyone to be babysitting trades, okay? You guys have got kids. You've got enough on your plate, then you need to be babysitting your trades, okay? So make sure you guys, fantastic. Wow, I'm seeing the chat. You guys are going, you know what? I really love your interaction today. Guys, please give it up for yourselves. You are amazing. Drop some sevens in the chat for yourselves. All right. 45 minutes, guys. That's it. That's it. Oh, hey, I can see. I know he can't even see me. Sorry, I'm waving at my baby right there. He's so cute. So adorable. Lovely. I hope you enjoyed his day out in London. So adorable. I can't wait to meet him, Tracy. Honestly, I cannot wait to meet him. All right. So guys, please, 45 minutes. Don't babysit your trade. Once you are in, okay, once you are in that trade, set your timers, guys. Get your phones out, set your timers, 45 minutes, and then you're out. All right. If you see that your trade has not gone the way you want it to go, set your timers, 45 minutes. Don't look at that chart again until you see 45 minutes is gone. You look at your MT4, you're seeing this red, you're like, yep, close out, all right? But guess what? Remember that you are not even losing as much because you've got your stop, okay? So it's probably hit your stop already. If it hasn't hit your stop already, you still are not losing as much. And that's why I love Delorean, because it takes you out before you even get to that point of blowing an account, all right? And because your stop loss is so tight, and remember, each stop loss is, it's in accordance with your brokers. So if you have a certain broker, depending on your spread, all right, it's in accordance with your broker. We're not just setting generic stop losses that everybody's taking. This is personal to you and your trade, okay? And our stop losses are so tight that we're so confident that it won't hit our stop loss if every confirmation is met. 9 times out of 10, it won't hit your stop loss, okay? But if it does, you're being taken out, and you know, because you counted your pips and you know your lot sizes and you know exactly what is going on in your chart, you know exactly how much you're losing, you know exactly how much you're gaining, and there's absolutely no reason for you to be blowing any account, which is why, as I said, like 6 months, and I haven't blown an account. I've gone low. I can't lie to you. I've been in that position where I'm like, no, Tari, you shouldn't have taken that trade. But I know I've learned my lesson. But I know that free candle rule for me, that is gospel. All right, that is gospel. 3 candles or less, and I'm out. All right, and I'm out. All right, so guys, before we even go, I know it's 7 o'clock, so I don't want to take too much of your time, but I'm enjoying giving you guys a talk. I can't even lie. I'm enjoying giving you guys a talk. All right. So I want to quickly go through a few more things. Amazing. I'm glad you're loving it, Carol. Fantastic. All right, I'm going to go for a few more things. You guys have to go. I know it's fine. You have to go. This will be recorded. But I'm going to go through a few more things real quick, and then we can wrap this up, okay? So with this trade, we know we wouldn't have taken it, even though it went the way we wanted to go. It's fine, okay? There's going to be trades every day, all right? So now, another example. Let's say, for example, we were looking at a chart that was a 1 hour chart. How long are we waiting before we pull out of that trade if we need to pull out? How long are we waiting, all right? How long are we waiting? So for MT4 lot size is 0.01, you had 10 pips at the spread, then enter the trade. Yes, correct. All right, 3 hours. There you go. Fantastic, guys. 3 hours, okay? 3 hours. Set your time of 3 hours. Do not babysit your trade. Do not babysit your trade. Bear in mind, if you are taking longer term trades, so if you're taking 1 hour, 4 hour daily trades, you're going to wait long term. You're going to wait a little bit longer, okay? So if you're taking 4 hours daily, whatever, you are going to wait longer. So naturally, 3 candles is going to be a lot greater in loss because you're waiting longer. Does that make sense, guys? If that makes sense, I want you to type in the 1 in the chat, okay? If you have a 15-minute chart that you're looking at, 45 minutes, you can see here, you're not losing so much because, of course, your stop loss is very tight. Your free candles is not so, you're not waiting so long for your free candle rule. But if you are trading on the 4-hour chart, that's 12 hours. In 12 hours, a lot can happen. Make sure you are prepared and understand your risk before taking any trades, all right? We're not financial advisors. The educators are there to educate you, but everything is done at your own risk, okay? Delorean teaches you how to be independent, all right? Delorean is taking the training wheels off. That's what this strategy does. So there's something for everyone within this, which leads me to the next part of our training. How many of you guys have heard of hyperdrive? Type in HD in the chat for me, guys. How many of you guys have heard of hyperdrive? Type in HD in the chat for me if you have heard of hyperdrive. Fantastic. Now, hyperdrive is, I'm not going to lie, guys, it's my favorite. I spend so long on the chart. I'll be honest with you. I spend so long on the chart with hyperdrive because, oh my goodness, this thing is crazy. This thing for me is crazy. I love hyperdrive. And hyperdrive is for those of you that want to, I don't even know if we're allowed to say this anymore, all right? I mean, I know this is a team call and a family, but I think I don't know if we're allowed to say money in minutes anymore. If you guys watched IM3 yesterday, how many of you guys watched the convention on Friday and Saturday? Type in IM3 if you guys watched that convention on Friday and Saturday. If you haven't watched it, the recording is out. Go and watch it. It was mental, all right? I know it was long, like it was a lot, like I'm not gonna lie, it was a lot to take in, it was long, but there was some serious thoughts being dropped in that, especially if you guys, for my leaders that are on this call, you guys are leaders or want to be potential leaders, that one was for you. You need to watch that, okay? You need to watch that. The recordings are out. I think they've been dropped in the chat. As far as I'm aware, I did see that someone dropped them in one of the chats, so it might be the P150 leaders chat, or I don't know if it's in Discord. I will have a look and see if anyone knows. Please do put it in the chat. IM3 was fire, fantastic. Now, guys, we have our very own event coming up on the 26th, so I hope to see a lot of you there. I really hope. I know for those of you that are international, we might not be able to see you, but I really hope to see a lot of you there on the 26th. This convention was something else, all right? And I want to stress to you guys that things like this is what really helps to understand that this is a space for you. Many were called, but only few were chosen, guys, all right? This space, you are supposed to be here. If you're here today, you're meant to be here, okay? If you're on this call today, you are meant to be here. If you're here yesterday, you were meant to be here. It is a space for everybody, all right? And that really showed me that this is a space for everyone, okay? Now, hyperdrive for me, okay? Hyperdrive was that pivotal moment where I realized, okay, I can actually trade HFX, okay? I can trade HFX without having to swap my strategy. Like, I was so happy, all right? Oh my gosh, Carol, bless you. Look at, guys, don't even say anything in the chat right now. I want you guys to copy that link, okay? Hold the chat for now. Carol has just literally dropped in that YouTube link for IM3. So thank you. Give it about maybe like 10 seconds and then drop some seeds in the chat for Carol, all right? Give it some time, guys. Drop some seeds in the chat for Carol. Hope you'll be streaming parts of the Wealthy World Conference for international peeps. I am definitely going to talk to Chair Lady about that because I definitely think that will be good for those of you that are not able to make it. We will definitely try and run that on Zoom. I'm pretty sure she'll do that for you guys. Drop some seeds in the chat for Carol. She is a plug, okay? She's just put that link in for IM3. If you haven't watched it, guys, take time. Take like 12 hours. I think it's even more than, it was like probably like, not even 12 hours, about 24 hours, all right? Take 24 hours out of your life, take time and go and watch that because absolutely, absolutely fire. All right. That was a fire training. Okay. So guys, please, please, please go and watch that. So hyperdrive really changed the game for me because it made me realize that I didn't have to change my strategy, but I could trade HFX. I saw HFX, going crazy in the chat. Like I saw people going mad for HFX, using wide forex, IQ send, LQ send. I don't even know what some of the things are called. But I saw people going mad, and I was like, I don't want to switch my strategy. I love Delorean too much. I don't want to trade anything else. Like I'm too stubborn. I'm too stuck in my ways. I love Delorean. I don't want to do this. So when I was told about hyperdrive, oh Mike, that's gonna be information is gonna be released tomorrow. All right, that information is actually gonna be released tomorrow. Okay, so hold tight to that. So when I was, when I saw everybody on different sessions, I'm all for trying new things. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for trying new things. And the educators, the HFX educators are fantastic. You've got your Millie Mills and DL Woods and Matthew Fayer, Taylor Marks. You've got those amazing educators. But I was really, really into Delorean, and I was really just finding my feet. I was so excited about it. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do because I'm a leader. I've got to be open to everything. Like, I've got to be able to show people everything. So, I did go and try HFX, and, I really enjoyed some of the strategies that I learned, but I was still so drawn back to Delorean. And then, being in one of the chats that I was in, I've been privileged to be in Tyrone's, one of Tyrone's chats that is personal. So I've been able to see some source and see some things that, a lot of people that are not on the Go Live sessions are not able to see. And I saw a message come through saying, how many of you guys enjoy HFX? How many of you guys can see that, HFX is really popping? I was like, yeah, me, I could see it. I really like it. And my team are loving it. Like, I mean, I like it. He was like, how many of you guys would like to trade HFX for using Delorean? I was like, oh, my prayers have been answered. I literally was like, thank you, God. Thank you, God. You've answered my prayers because you knew I am loyal to the strategy. I don't want to move anywhere else. But if I had to, as a leader, you've got to do what? You know what we do here at Wealth Your World? We adapt, overcome, and we win, all right? So I knew that I would have to do that at some point. But when Tyrone said, I am dropping hyperdrive for you guys so you guys can trade on the 5-minute and the 1-minute chart, I felt like my prayers have been answered, all right? I felt like my prayers have been answered, and I was super happy. So this is hyperdrive, guys, all right? Hyperdrive, I actually had the privilege of back testing this, a couple of months before it actually came out to the public. So I was obsessed from the jump, and I still am obsessed, okay? Because this, you can trade not just with your pocket option or your IQ send or your wide forex, whatever it is that you use. Whatever it is that you use, all right, you can actually trade this also with your MT4, all right? Now, we get the alerts here with hyperdrive. It is in strategy. So if you go to strategies, when you go into your Delorean.im, and then it will come up with hyperdrive, you click it, and it comes up with your hyperdrive. Yes, Audrey, I do like a bit of hyperdrive myself, honestly. I like to sit in the chart and click that. Live that boldy life, as we call it, all right? That boldy life, as we call it, okay? Now, guys, hyperdrive is really, really amazing when it comes to using it for not just your, your pocket options, but also with your M4, okay? Now, when it comes to trading with hyperdrive, there are different ways of being able to understand how this works, okay? There are different ways of being able to understand how this works. So you can take these trades, just as a long-term trade. So, the same way you look for your 4 steps, okay? So you're looking for your 4 steps the same way. There's nothing different about this compared to your regular DeLoreans, okay? You're still looking for your 4 steps. This one, I don't know why this one was good, because I don't really like the look of this. It's not very cute. All right. Now, bearing in mind, because hyperdrive is only, the trades that come out are only on the 5-minute chart, all right, guys? They're only on the 5-minute chart. So with the 5-minute chart, you actually have, a lot quicker, you have to look at your alerts a lot quicker, and they come out. Hyperdrive timings are different. Now, guys, I know I'm glad you guys are still with me. If you're still with me, please just drop the ones in the chat. We are going to wrap up real soon. When I get into Delorean, I'll really get into it, guys. You can see, when I get into it, I don't know how to stop. It's really hard. So, guys, please drop me some ones if you're still with me. We are going to wrap up real soon, okay? So when it comes to hyperdrive, okay, you are looking to make sure that you are in those trades 5 minutes, okay? You've only got 5 minutes before these alerts are called before you can get in, okay? But the wonderful thing about hyperdrive, okay, is that once you've taken this, been waiting for my hyperdrive. Oh, I have, Melissa, I actually have a hyperdrive training on in the resource section, excuse me, in Discord. So please do go and have a look for that. I do have that there. So please do have a look. I definitely think it has been posted. That hyperdrive training was posted. I really hope it was. And if it's not, if you can't find it, just send me a message. And I think it should be there. It should be in your resources. If not, I will definitely, Lisa or Jade would have posted it in for me. So I definitely do think it is there. And also, if you do want to look at any hyperdrive plays that I do, because I'm not going to go into too much depth because we are running out of time. But if you do want to look at any hyperdrive plays that I have done, check me out on Instagram, tara.that.it. Check me out on Instagram. If you go to my IG live videos, my IGTV videos, you'll see that I do have some reels there, some videos there that you can check my hyperdrive plays, okay? And guys, do tag me, all right, on Instagram. Tag me on your Delorean plays, tag me on Instagram, follow me, show me your plays, send me screenshots. I love to see it. Like I will celebrate each and every one of you, okay? I really love to see it. I know there's a few people that have definitely shown me their hyperdrive plays. It's been amazing to see. All right, guys. So please keep tagging me in your stuff. Tag me in your plays. Tag me when you're on your live. You know, Delorean, hashtag Delorean Nation. Like, I want to see you guys really, really going for this, okay? So with hyperdrive, again, you can play this with your pocket option, and you can also play this with your NT4, okay? You can take the trade as it is, look for your 4 steps, take that trade and go for it, all right? Now, I can see that there's a couple of glitches here on hyperdrive because as you can see, it's not really following our 4 steps already. The first step hasn't been met. You know, the red candle bigger than the blue, and so on and so forth, okay? So please be aware, okay? Be aware that sometimes there are some glitches, as you saw. I don't know if you guys saw, like when I do log out of this, you can see if you go to Delorean.im, before you log in, there's a little banner on the top that comes up and it tells you, let me see if I can get to it. Let me try and log out and show you guys, yeah? There's a little banner at the top that actually tells you that there has been some maintenance going on. I don't even know if I've never logged out of this. I don't even know how to log out. Okay, well, if you get logged out, then you will see when you log in for the first time, there's a banner at the top and it tells you that there is maintenance going on because Delorean's becoming a lot more popular. So there's a lot more people that are joining. And so there's naturally going to be, you know, some bug fixes and things like that. So do bear with the strategy, okay? So if you don't find any trades on hyperdrive, don't worry, don't stress. Please plug into your go live, okay? Please plug into your go live, and you'll be able to understand, you know, how to trade hyperdrive. And Tyrone does go into it. Now, because we don't have so much time, I can't show you too many examples because, of course, I know there's been a few glitches in the system when it comes to hyperdrive plays. All right, I'm going to quickly show you guys how to access these sessions, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to go to golive.im, scroll all the way down, and you click on Delorean, okay? Scroll all the way down, you click on Delorean, and now you will have your timetable. So you have Tyrone Foster. Tyrone Foster, now this is the guy that really created the strategy, okay? Tyrone created the strategy. He's the guy with the source. Let me describe it in the best way that I can describe it, okay? You've got, you know, you've got your yin and yang, all right? So Tyrone is the guy with the energy. You know, there's a lot going on in these chats. If you guys have been on the live, you already know there's a lot going on in the chats. You know, he's very interactive with the people. He banters quite a lot. There's a lot of banter going on. There's you know, he's very hyped. You know, there's a lot of excitement when it comes to Tyrone. I love him personally. Like, you know, he has his moments, but you know, you've got to love him, all right? Like, so I really do like Tyrone myself. But I know that some, you know, everybody has their own preference when it comes to learning, all right? Tyrone is an excellent teacher. However, you know, sometimes in his sessions he might not grasp everything straight away. And I know he is quite hot on newbies and understanding and go into the favorites, which by rights I understand why, because he's put a lot into these trades, okay, into making this strategy and creating it for you guys to understand, okay. But I really, really love Tyrone, okay. But you know, you've got the music, you've got a lot going on. And then, so for me, Tyrone is like the yin, okay. And then you've got Patrick, okay. I'm going to skip Abel for just a moment, and there's a reason why, okay. And then you've got, I wasn't going to mention that one, Mike. I wasn't going to mention that, but I know you guys know, all right. Tyrone does go in with the slaps, and you know, he's got his slap sound. So, you know, he tells you, bring your face, you know, if you heard that saying, you already know what I'm talking about, guys. He will tell you to bring your face, all right. He told you, if you ask a question and you know it's in the favorites, I always say, go in those chats at your own risk. Go into those chats at your own risk, family. I tell you, because there's a lot going on there, right? There's a lot going on in those chats. Okay, so yeah, at your own risk, at your own risk. It is a little bit of banter, okay, guys. Don't take it too seriously. You know, it is banter. You know, just yeah, exactly, Carol. I tell you, girl. I am gonna. I'll tell you guys another day, all right? I'll tell you my story of being of getting my fair share of you know, slaps and banter in the chats and all of that. I've had my fair share of that, guys, which is why I talk so freely in the chat right now, because I know my source. All right, I know my source. So I ain't gonna ask them questions. I know my source. Okay, so Tyrone's more like the yin, and then you've got Patrick, who's a little bit more like the yang. So I would say Patrick's a little bit more calm. He's the Zen guy. He talks a bit more calmly. There's, you know, a little bit less hype in the chat, a little bit more analysis and teaching. He does something amazing, which is called sequence trading, and it is really, really good for those of you that are long-term traders. If you guys are working, you're busy, sequencing is definitely something I think you guys should check out. So that is your yang. I think Patrick is, you know, you've got Tyrone that's kind of here, and then you've got Patrick that's here, and then you have Mr. Abel who is in the middle. So I feel like even the way they place them on this timetable is absolutely correct. All right, you've got you've got your up, and then you've got your middle, and then you've got your down. All right. So I definitely feel like, yeah, Patrick's pending orders are amazing. I definitely feel like you have a little bit of everything. Okay. So Tyrone really goes in with the depth of the analysis. You know, you've got your different entries, your different exits, your Delorean, your vectors, all sorts. That's Tyrone. And then with Patrick, he's straight. Step 1, 2, 3, 4, analysis, sequence trading, and that's it. All right. And then you've got Abel. Amazing, amazing. Abel's been here. He was someone who was here from when I was here, from before I've been in 2, 3, 4 years. I think he's been in for quite a while now. And he was actually doing his own thing before he joined Delorean, but he does smart money, institutional trading. So if you're into you know, institutional trading like the bank, understanding the smart money, you know, stock hunting and all of that, Abel is your guy. Okay, so you've got something for everyone, guys. I hope I've sold you on this strategy, because I'm going for it. I'm telling you, like, for me, I really, really love this strategy, because I believe that this teaches you how to really become an independent trader. You've got to look for things, okay? So what you want to do is you want to start with Patrick's bootcamp. You're going to start with Patrick's bootcamp first. So you're going to click on his face, and then you are going to go down to his favorite sessions, okay? You're going to go down to his favorite sessions, and you are going to watch his bootcamp, okay? So what you want to do is you want to start with bootcamp day 1 and work your way up all the way to bootcamp day 5, okay? Bootcamp day 1 all the way to day 5 is where you start. If in doubt, my lovely, lovely accountability partner, Jade, posted something into the resources, which gives you a step-by-step guide of what you need to do to trade Delorean, all right? Resources has it all, guys. That's why it's called resources. It's got it all, okay? So make sure you guys go through that. I advise you, once you've finished watching these boot camps, I would say go to this video right here. Full sequence trading, all right? Watch the full sequence trading video, and that will teach you what he's doing at the moment. So when you go on his live sessions, you're not lost. You know what's going on, okay? So Delorean Bootcamp day 1 to 5, and then your full sequence trading. That is where you start. Second, so next, where you go after that. All right, now I would say from there, I would say you're ready to watch the live, especially Patrick's lives, you're ready to watch those lives, all right? Then from that, I would say now next, you go to Mr. Tyrone Foster. Now, when you get into Tyrone's favorites, there's going to be, you know, a few things that might just go phew, over your head. All right. You might just be like, oh my goodness, I don't know what on earth I'm thinking here. But all you've got to do is really watch, okay? And keep watching and keep watching. If you don't understand, we have a community, okay, guys? We have a community. You know, if you guys are on Pip Talk, okay? You've got Tyrone does posting things on Pip Talk. I know he does have a Discord. I personally do not put the Discord link in because it is a chat that is not going to help you. It is more like a general socializing chat. It's not there to help you. The thing, what I feel like is there to help you is this, your favorites, okay? Watch your favorites, watch your favorites, and watch your favorites. I can't stress that enough. Don't worry about the noise and whatever's going on. I know people talk about it on the live sessions, all of that, but it's just noise, okay, guys? I'll be honest with you, it's just a lot of noise. I don't want you guys to get distracted. You've got to stay focused when it comes to this strategy, because otherwise, if you hear a lot of noise, you might get caught up, and then it's just going to be, you know, it's going to be all over the place. And I don't want that to happen for you guys, okay? So my advice is, if you do want to be a part of the Discord, it is up to you, all right? It is up to you, but it is not necessary. Where it's at is the favorite, okay? So once you've watched Patrick's boot camp, fantastic, Melissa, fantastic, fantastic. Once you've watched Patrick's boot camp, you're going to start with Tyrone's favorite, and you're going to start from here and work your way up. All right, start from the bottom and work your way up. There is a lot of sauce in these, a lot of sauce. This is one of my favorite videos. That's my signature trade is BTS. I love a BTS. That's for me. All right, I absolutely love watching these favorites. I'm actually, this is gonna be my second time around now going through them again. I'm in the middle of going through them again, because you always need to refresh your memory when it comes to things. Okay. It's not enough just going on the go live sessions. You need to refresh your memory, right? Education, you know, comes with repetition. It's going to be a lot of repetition before you really fully grasp things. So what I always say is, don't give up just because you haven't grasped something the first time. You need to take at least, I would say, 4 to 5 tries on grasping something before you give up on it. All right? Because there's so many strategies here, a part of in IM, that you have something for you. This might not be for you, but if you really want to know if it's for you, you've got to give it a chance, okay? You've got to give it a chance. So there is a lot of, you know, there's a lot of things quite overwhelming, but it will help you, you know, understanding the chart and also becoming independent, all right? That's the aim, guys. We want this financial freedom. We can't copy and paste our way, you know, to millions, okay? We've got to make sure that we have that financial freedom for ourselves, for our kids, for our families. You know, just make sure that you guys are really taking a chance on these strategies, okay? Now, again, there's a lot to take in, but once you go through it, it will start to make a lot more sense, okay? It will make a lot more sense. Again, on the resources, you've got a step-by-step guide of how you're going to go through these and how it's going to make sense to you, all right? Last thing, and then we're going to wrap this up, okay? Talk to me in the chat. Drop me some G's to go live if you guys are good with understanding how to get into the sessions. We almost there. We almost there, all right? We almost there. Okay. So drop me some G's in the chat. Drop me some G's in the chat if you guys know how to get into your go live sessions and understand how to get there and what you are looking for and what you are watching. Good, fantastic. Okay. Drop me some G's in the chat. Fantastic. Okay. So the last thing I want to introduce to you guys, the last thing. And now this is for my real people that are, you know, trying to really find your feet in Delorean, but you want to still make some bread. You want to make some dough. You want to make some money, all right? I want you to type in the chat for me, SIFI, sci-fi. How many of you guys know about sci-fi? Type in sci-fi in the chat if you guys know about sci-fi. Right? Sci-fi stands for set it and forget it. Set it and forget it. Set it and forget it, guys. We don't babysit here in Delorean, okay? We grown up here in Delorean. We don't babysit, okay? Set it and forget it. Sci-fi. Now, I was actually quite surprised when I saw Tyrone putting this on the strategy. Because I'll be honest with you, for $22, he's giving you a lot. All right. For $22, you can't sit here and say that he's not giving you a lot. He's giving you HFX, FRX, and also DCX. Guys, I don't know if you know, but there's actually, in hyperdrive, okay, there's actually DCX, so cryptocurrency is dropped into hyperdrive. So guys, you are getting HFX, DCX, and FRX in one strategy for $22. Like, it's crazy. That's around about what, £16, £17 that you're paying. It's I was so surprised when he dropped this and he didn't charge any extra, because I know some of you guys know that there's different strategies out there that are charging the extra little, $10 for the extra little $10. He could have easily done that and we still would have done it. We still would have paid for it, because who's not going to pay $10 for a copy and paste? And this is no joke. I don't know if you guys have taken any of these trades, but I'm going to show you guys how to access sci-fi trade. This is your copy. He's giving you copy and paste. Copy and paste. And not just copy and paste, market execution. He's giving you pending orders, guys. Pending orders. So he's telling you that you will not lose any money if these trades don't hit. We're not telling you to take them at market execution. We're literally giving you pending orders. And we're not just giving you one or two. We're giving you a minimum of at least 5. And we're not even just giving you 5, little, currency trades. We're giving you US 30. We're giving you exotic. We're giving you, guys, this is serious. Like, I feel like you understand my passion. I feel like you guys are seeing my passion for this strategy. And this is what I'm saying, Melissa. And the thing is, it's something that he's doing because he knows that trading is not easy for everybody. But you need to have that, that element of, at least maybe making a little bit of money while you learn. And he's giving you something for everybody. So I do understand sometimes, he might throw his tantrums a bit. He might do these things a little bit, but he is really giving you guys some serious thoughts. Serious. And for $22, it's the best money I ever spent. Hands down, I will ride for Delorean all day long, guys. I can't wait for Tyrone to step his big toe into this country. Because I'm telling you now, I'll give him the biggest hug. I'll give him the biggest hug, because he has actually helped me to become financially free, guys. Like, real talk. He's helped me to set these goals and really make money just off of these things that he's doing. And I haven't even taken sci-fi trades yet. And I know that if I take sci-fi trades, that's it. I'm done. I'm literally going to get my daughter a little trading account, little demo account, and be taking those sci-fi trades. And we're going to be out here. This is going to be Delorean family, right? So how you access sci-fi? This little, light bulb right here. This little light bulb right here. You click on it and you will get access to the sci-fi. Now, look, he even just said, Santa and his pips, his rain pips. He said, I just wanted to say, bring your face. No slaps this week. You guys did well. Nobody got slapped this week, all right? You guys didn't, no slaps this week, okay? So sci-fi is where, so how to access sci-fi, you'll get this little light bulb right here, and you guys can go and get onto your sci-fi trade. You guys did well. First week of sci-fi, and look, it's only week 1, and it gets better, okay? So make sure you guys are paying attention to this, okay? I think tonight he will bring out some more sci-fi trades. I need to double check. I think tonight he will bring out some more sci-fi trades. Today is the 30th. So again, if you have got any, there you go. Thank you, Tracy. So if you have got any, please delete all your pendings. If you have got any, delete all pendings that didn't trigger. Yep, so Sunday night. Oh, there you go. New trades come out Sunday, 9 p.m. EST. So that's 2 a.m., 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. 2 a.m., 2 a.m., okay? I am really, really, really working on getting a DeLorean category for our Discord. If you guys would like a DeLorean category for our Discord, drop me some D's in the chat. Because what I would really like to do is put some things in there for you guys, you know, put some, like even for people, if you don't get the sci-fi trades, I can possibly copy and paste. But if I put that in the copy and paste already, it's going to be too overwhelming. It's going to be too cluttered and we might not get it. Okay. Oh, amazing. Okay. You guys are up for that. Fantastic. Okay. So let me stop sharing for now because I'm definitely done. 7:30. I'm giving you guys half an hour of extra stores, guys. Half an hour of some extra stores. So I hope this has been a valuable session for you all. I really, really hope. Drop me some threes if you've taken something from this, you know, that you didn't get before, or if something's a little bit more clearer, drop me some threes. Tag me, guys. Tag me on IG. You know, show the people what they're missing. Tara.that.it. Please, please, please tag me. Tracy, you feel free to message me. You can send me a message. I'm really, really poor with checking my Discord, but I will get better. But you can send me a message either on Discord or you can send me a message on Instagram. Guys, please, 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 for your boomerangs, for your boomerangs, for your boomerangs. You guys are not boomeranging every single session. We need to boomerang. We need to put this out there, guys. We got ambassadors out here that are putting their time every single week. We have an ambassador every day. If not some, we have twice a day. We got people out here. We got ambassadors that are taking their time to give you guys the source. And I'm telling you guys now, I enjoy this so much. You don't understand. I really, really enjoy doing this for you guys, which is why I end up going over time. Nikki, don't tell Nikki guys, all right? She says, I give you guys so much time, but I love it. I love it. I love being here with you guys and I love interacting with you guys. And I really, really love, you know, when you pick up these things. So keep tagging me in all of your plays. Keep tagging me on Instagram. Keep showing me what you guys have got going on. Please, please, please. Don't give up on this, you know, on trading. Don't give up on anything. You know, you're going to have those days that, you know, things might not go well. But trust me, I am a living testament right here, guys, that this is possible. This is possible. I am 31 years old. I do not work. I am here. I am able to make money from the chart. I'm able to help others make money. Project 5,000, if you guys are not a part of it already, we are well underway, okay? We are well underway. I am ready to take this to the next level. You can see we already have a go live educator, you know, with our ECX. I am literally counting down the days till we have another educator, okay, guys? Like this is a space that I am so blessed to be in. I am so grateful for every single one of you. Each time you come on, you know, there's days I come on and I'm like, I don't know if there's going to be anyone on my call. So when you guys come on and you show up and you have your cameras on and you're here, that makes my day, all right? I haven't actually had my Sunday dinner yet, but I will be having it, okay? So guys, thank you so much for being here. Please, please, please make sure that you guys are paying attention to your Wealth Your World rules. Make sure you guys are in the chat, you know, talking in the Discord as well, making sure that you guys are interacting. This is a family here, okay? Teach people what they don't know, help each other out, okay, guys? So please, please, please have a wonderful bank holiday weekend. Stay safe, you know, be inspired, be excited, but stay focused always, okay? Fantastic, fantastic. Let's have a wonderful week. Take care, guys. See you guys next week. I'll be here same time next week. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Delorean training, 6 o'clock every single Sunday, okay? See you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.